brass monkeys, eh, Mr. Harper?
Excuse me, mister, can you give us an hand?
Not there, Dr. Goodwin, higher, right in corner.
Lizzie, I'm supposed to be in casualty.
I know, but I can't reach. Oh, Mr. Harper, you look just like one of those great train robbers.
Dr. Goodwin, there's a man outside who needed medical attention if you could tear yourself away.
You see? I knew you'd get me into trouble.
Hold this a minute. Oh, I love Christmas, don't you?
No, I do not.
Oh, Mr. Harper, that's a terrible thing to say. Hang on a sec. Good morning, the Royal. Sorry, say that again. Tyne's Television. Right, if you just hold on, I'll have to, I won't be long. It's the people off the telly. What's in Mr. Middleditch?
Very nice, sister.
Ah, here comes the holly.
Look at the berries on that little lot, eh, Mr. Middleditch?
X. Right, Ken. Where do you want it?
Well, not there for a start. Sister Bridget might get the wrong idea.
Mr. Hopkirk, as if I'd dream of such a thing.
Oh, Mr. Middleditch, thank goodness I've been looking everywhere. If you go to your office, I'll put you straight through.
Oh, steady, Lizzie, steady. Slow down.
Yeah, but they've been holding on for ages, and it must be important, mustn't it, or they wouldn't ring. Oh, it gave me such a shock, I nearly dropped the phone.
Who are we talking about, Lizzie?
The people off the telly. I mean, whatever could they want?
Yes, that's nasty. I see what you mean.
It's a pretty large hematoma.
And soft. Though whether there's any structural damage. Do we have a name for him?
Ray Piper.
Hello, Mr. Piper. You've had a pretty nasty crack on your head. How did you do it? Do you remember?
No.
Do you want me to phone anyone for you, Mr. Piper? Let them know where you are? Do you have family, Mr. Piper?
X-rays and keep him in for obs?
Yes, and Jeff, I'd probably get Mr. Rose to have a look at him, just to be on the safe side.
The television, Mr. Middleditch.
Yes. A special Christmas item on the early evening news. It's a great honour. And the thing is, sister, they're going to be filming in Milner Ward.
Milner?
That's right.
Oh, no. I don't think that's a good idea.
Well, I'm afraid it's already been decided.
No. Oh, no, I really couldn't have men with cameras swarming around all over the place, not on Christmas Eve. It'd completely spoil it.
Sister Bridget, it's a very short programme.
But think of the disruption. And it wouldn't be hygienic.
Oh, come now.
I'm sorry, Mr. Middleditch, but it wouldn't. I mean, where do these television people come from?
Newcastle, I think.
That's a very dirty place. They could bring in germs of all sorts.
Oh, what nonsense.
Germs, mud, noise. Could they not film somewhere else? Like reception?
We want to use one of your wards, sister, because we want to show the hospital at its most festive. And nobody does Christmas better than you now, do they?
We shall need a tree at the front of the hospital, Mr. Middleditch. A big tree, 20 feet at least.
Mr. Harper, this is not Trafalgar Square.
And I'm afraid our Christmas budget will not stretch to that.
Then it must be made to stretch. Senior people from the District Health Authority will be watching this programme. Could really put us on the map.
Well, that's him done. Sliding across the ice, broke the sound barrier, crashed into a bollard. You got time for a coffee?
No. I think I'd better plough on. I've got a chap waiting for me. Thinks he may have swallowed a glass bauble.
Oh, come on, Gordon. Life does have its funny side, even at Christmas.
Yes, well, that's it, I suppose. Christmas. I'm not really in the mood this year.
Well, you'll soon get into the swing of it.
Will I?
Yes, once you're with the children.
Look, Jill, I'm sorry, but, you do know how I feel.
Right, where's this patient? I haven't got much time. Ashford like a war zone. God knows what people get up to at this time of year.
Joined the club. How many have we had today?
I hate to think.
3 cases and fractures from sliding on the ice, broken arm from putting up a Christmas tree, several post-party alcoholic poisonings, and a man who mistook a bauble for a biscuit.
And my mystery head injury, if you'd like to come this way.
To think I was invited to a house party in Scotland.
Guess what, everybody? We're going to be on telly.
Why ever did I say no? No fracture to the skull, but significant swelling. Skin cold and clammy, has vomited. Do you know if he lost consciousness?
No.
Well, how did this happen, Piper?
He can't remember.
Come on, old chap, I'm a busy man. Did you fall? Something hit you?
Yes, sir. A turkey.
Turkey?
Well, it were a big one, Doctor, a 30-pounder.
I see, and how did the turkey come out of this encounter, dead or alive?
Oh, no, it were frozen.
Well, Dr. Goodwin, it seems that your patient has been concussed by his own Christmas dinner. And do you remember how this largish but nevertheless frozen bird came to attack your cranium?
How did the turkey come to land on your head, Mr. Piper?
It were thrown.
By?
My wife.
Well, that explains it. Wives always get like that at Christmas, Piper. I wouldn't fret. Keep them under obs for 24 hours, by which time the turkey will have defrosted and the domestic danger passed.
Now then, Cousin Kenny, get them lights out. Mr. Stanley's got eyes in the back of his head this time of year.
Oh, but keep your voice down. This is Alan.
Yeah, he knows that. We meet every year.
The other 3 are over there.
Alan? Now listen, Albert. I might have a bit of news for you that might interest you. You know you love your telly?
Yeah?
Well, they're making a telly programme at the hospital.
Blimey, when?
Christmas Eve, so I'm going to need another tree for the outside. 20-footer.
Oh, no, Kenneth, I can't do that.
Come on, you've got to. Harper's insisting.
Now then, ladies, let's start with number 35, the Holly and the Ivy. And this year, we're going to be on television, so we've got to be in tip-top form. All right, Lizzie, let's have a note, shall we? Mr. Harper.
I thought I had to join you to swell the numbers.
But, Mr. Harper, we don't have men.
Exactly. That's why I'm here.
Good, good, fine. Let's just carry on, shall we? Number 35.
The holly and the ivy, when they are both full grown, of all the trees that are in the wood, the holly bears the crown. Oh, the rising of the sun, and the running of the deer, the playing of the merry organ, sweet singing in the choir.
That should do it. Oh, don't forget your promise.
I won't.
I'll be telling Mum, mind.
Yes, Albert.
Oh, heck, it's Mr. Stanley! Oh, Stanley's here! Get out of here!
Come on, quick!
So, what's this promise to Cousin Albert all about, then?
Oh, that, yes. Well, hey, look at that snow.
Yeah, no.
Know what this means, don't you?
No?
I'm dreaming of a white Christmas.
Yeah, and I'm dreaming of a quiet one.
Just like the ones I used to know.
Where the treetops glisten and children listen to hear sleigh bells in the snow.
In the snow, I'm dreaming of a white Christmas. With every Christmas card I write, may your days be merry and bright, and may all your Christmases be white.
It's snowing outside.
We can't possibly have Mr. Harper in the choir.
No, it's quite dreadful. I'll have a think.
How's that, Mr. M?
It's gonna look fab, ain't it, Mr. Middleditch?
Well, I dare say. Whatever fab means.
Off you go, Lizzie.
So how are we going to pay for it? I have not the remotest idea.
Ah, well, Ken said we got it for nothing.
Really?
Some sort of barter arrangement, I gather.
I see.
The Royal, good morning. Yeah? Oh no. Straight away. Terrible. Doctor on road!
Ah, matron. Find us Taylor for me, will you please? There's been a drowning incident down at Maltby and I'll need to take her with me.
Yes, of course, Doctor. We haven't got any outside lights, I'm sure we haven't.
Yes, we have. We've got some for the coronation.
The coronation?
Aye, and I better know where they are too, exactly where I left them. On that top shelf that...
Who is it? Do we know?
No.
They're still in the water.
Let's just get there, shall we? If we can.
Had a good night's rest, did he?
Yes, Doctor?
Well, hasn't got any bigger.
So can I go home?
Not until Mr. Rose has seen you again.
You have to be so careful with head injuries, Mr. Piper, especially if you've had concussion.
Sister Bridget.
Excuse me.
Are you sure you don't want me to phone your wife?
No. Thanks.
No, Alan. I've told them I've no spare beds, not until after dinner. You'll have to take them back.
What, to the storeroom?
Beg your pardon? To casualty, Alan. For goodness sake, wake up, will you?
Come on. Let's get out. Be quicker on foot.
Sister Bridget, could I have a word?
Of course, matron.
I've been looking at the nursing roster over the holiday period.
Is there anything wrong, matron?
Not as such, but you seem to have put yourself down to cover rather a lot of shifts.
Well, so many of the other nurses have families. They need a little more time with them around Christmas.
Oh, that's a very kind thought, but surely you'd like some time off.
I'm quite happy with a little extra work.
Nonetheless, I think perhaps I should insist.
Speaking frankly, matron, I have to confess I'd rather spend the holidays here than back at the convent on my knees.
Very well.
do.
Oh, no. Not a child. Please, not a child. OK. No pulse or respiration. Pupils dilated and unresponsive. How long has he been under the water?
20 minutes.
All right. How old is he?
He's 8. His name's Peter. This is Mr. Thomas, his dad.
OK. Ready? 5 to my 1.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Mr. Thomas.
1,
Best leave the doctor to it.
4, 5.
He's dead, isn't he? We're doing the best we can. Look, let's get out of here, all right? Come on, let's go. Can you provide us with an escort, please?
He's dead. Why don't you just admit it? Come with me. He's dead. Thomas, there's not room in the ambulance. You'll see him at the hospital.
You all right? Carry on.
Nothing.
Keep going.
But if he was in the water for 20
Keep
minutes...
going. Just, please. Keep going.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Come on, hold this up. Come on in there.
Can you contact Constable Ventress on his radio? Because if the ambulance is going to be held up, we'll need to send a... All right, Sergeant Merton, I'll hold.
No! Help! I need the toilet!
Nurse Beaumont? Why is that patient parked there?
I don't know. I think Alan put him there.
Well, for goodness sake, see to him. For a start, take him to the toilet. Yes, Sergeant. Any news? They got the ambulance moving again. He should arrive at any minute.
Oh, thank the Lord.
I can't help thinking if he's been under the water that long.
If anyone can save him, it's Dr. Ormerod.
Yes. Right, Alan, full heat. Let's get this room warm.
Steady.
Oh, poor wee man. Let me take over from you, Doctor.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Any responses?
No.
Oh, cool.
There's still a chance. His cold body temperature must be right down.
Cold water drowning?
Yes, look, things are still on our side. The water was extremely cold and the lad's very, very small.
Well, yes, OK, but even if we do manage to get him going again, go on.
If he cooled down quickly, then the brain would have been protected. And if there was an air pocket underneath the ice, then he may have been taking in oxygen.
Yes, if.
Yes, if. And that's what I'm going to assume.
Sit down here. There we are. Oh, dear. Nurse Beaumont, fetch Mr. Thomas a cup of tea, will you? Hot and sweet.
But I was just...
Immediately, please.
You all right, sir? If I pull the phone over, you can give your wife a call, Mr. Thomas. She needs to know. She'd want to be here.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Very slight response.
5.
Yes, and his colour's definitely getting pinker.
2, 3, 4.
How long was he under the water?
20 minutes.
2, 3, 4.
And how long since he was taken out?
1, 2, 3,
40 minutes.
There have been cases in both Canada and Norway where they've been able
Yes, Gordon, where victims have survived 30 to 40 minutes underwater. I do know. In cold water drowning, the mammalian diving reflex can protect the major organs, particularly in the case of young children, if the body can be resuscitated.
Yes.
Which brings us up against the time limit. 1 hour is the maximum time we try for, after which...
Good, then that gives us another 20 minutes, then.
1, 2.
I'll get out of your way, old chap.
Keep it up. Come on.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I'm not giving up.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You're not leaving him, are you?
Well, there's a man in the toilet.
Come, Samantha, that's not the way we do things. Sit with him. Hold his hand.
Where is he? Where's my little boy?
Mrs. Thomas?
Where's Peter?
I'll take you, my dear.
Come on, hey. Gotta be strong. Let's see what that is, shall we? Not him again.
Patron. That's, Mum and Dad in there, is it?
Yes.
I think it might be kinder to prepare them for the worst.
Yes, Mr. Rose.
How is he?
The doctors are doing all they can, Mr. Thomas.
There's still no pulse?
I'm afraid not. The thing is, and this is so very hard, there is a time limit.
What do you mean?
Normally, in a case like this, we work for about an hour.
And then what?
Well...
You give up, is that it?
We haven't reached that point yet, and we're all hoping against hope that we won't, but I wanted you to be prepared. He's a very sick little boy. Oh, my dear.
Excuse me, matron.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Can't you see I'm in the middle of something, Alan?
I'm sorry, it's just that, well, someone left this old man in the toilet and I don't know what to do with him.
Nurse Beaumont.
I hadn't forgotten him. It was just...
Kindly deal with him at once.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3.
Gordon, it's been well over an hour now.
Yes, I know.
2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe we've done our best. Maybe we ought to...
No, another 10 minutes, please.
You've already had another 10 minutes.
And I've told you I'm not giving up. Stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
It's over an hour.
I'll just go and see.
Peter.
He must be a very strong little boy.
Thank you.
Your name, sir? Name?
Matron.
Yes?
I've just tried the police. No reports anywhere in the area. No missing old men whatsoever.
Well, keep trying. And ask one of the doctors to take a look at him.
Yes, Matron.
Should you not be off duty, sister? What, and have someone else nursing my little boy? No, I'd rather stay if you don't mind. Hello, Peter. It's all right. You're in hospital. You had an accident. Oh, Peter.
Oh, Father Christmas, no, I'm here.
Oh, yes. Of course he will.
Hello, Peter. Let me just feel your forehead. Good. Good.
Can I have a word?
Of course.
Will it be all right?
Well, the main danger is pneumonia, of course, but...
No, I mean, will there be brain damage?
No. No, he's fine. It's, well, it's an extraordinary phenomenon, really. If the water's cold enough and the child is young enough, then everything just seems to shut down.
Like a deep freeze?
Yeah, sort of.
So, will he pass his 11 plus then?
Ah, no, that is another thing altogether.
I've just been up to Milner to have a quick look at your head injury. He can go home tomorrow. And this is the old fellow, is it?
Yes. I can't find much wrong with him, apart from a couple of bed sores.
And? A degree of malnourishment. Whoever's been looking after you haven't been feeding you enough, have they, old chap?
Milk and 2 sugars, please.
Good. Well, I must away. Mrs. Rose's Yuletide soiree tonight, and if I'm not home soon to mull the wine, my name will be Mud. Good night, matron.
Good night, Mr. Rose.
If you want my advice, what this chap needs is 1, a walking frame, 2, a hearing aid, 3, a good long bath. See you later, Samantha.
Yes, Uncle.
Has Colonel Potter left yet, Matron?
Yes.
So we do have a free bed.
Mr. Harper wouldn't like it.
Well, tough.
Hot chocolate or Horlicks?
Fancy waking a man up to give him a drink to make him sleep. That's hospital all over. I'll have an Horlicks.
You've got a new neighbour, Mr. Piper, so make him welcome.
He's very deaf.
Dad? Dad?
And when Matron pulled the curtains back and there was his own dad in the next bed, and when he heard about his wife leaving him there and everything, he just went mad. Absolutely crackers, shouting and bawling, disturbing the old ward.
So where is he now?
At home, I suppose. Killing his wife. Well, that's what he said he were going to do.
Blimey.
Still, at least we know the poor old chap is now. Mr. Piper Senior.
Aye.
It's funny, name rings a bell.
Oh, of course it does. They used to live up the road from us, don't you remember?
Susan Piper, blimey. She was in my class and everything. Well, I wonder what happened to her.
She left home, had a big bust up with her mum, apparently.
I wonder if she knows about her granddad.
Look, Lizzie, they're a rough lot. Don't go interfering.
Mrs. Piper?
Yes?
I'm Dr. Goodwin from the hospital. Is your husband home? Only he walked out earlier against medical advice, so I need to see him.
Bog off!
Fancy you finding me, Lizzie?
Yeah, well, I had to ask round a bit.
Well, it's great to see you. Thanks for telling me about my granddad.
Oh, it's all right. I'm sure he'd like a visit.
Yeah, well, we'll see, eh?
OK, well, luckily you seem fine. The main thing is to rest.
Rest? Him? He does no but rest.
That's enough, woman.
He never lifts a ruddy finger, expects me to do every blessed thing, even look after his dad.
Oh, well, that was the other thing I wanted to come and see you about.
I'm not having him back.
You will if I say.
I won't. I want a proper Christmas for once.
He is coming back here.
Ray, I'm at the end of my tenure. I can't cope with him any longer.
Right, well, I'll fetch him all myself then.
You dare bring him back and I'll...
Why you what? Throw another frozen turkey at me?
Don't tempt me.
Look, now, why don't we try and take things calmly?
And you can turn that ruddy thing down and all.
It's no louder than your telly.
All I want is a bit of peace and quiet for Christmas.
Aye, and you're going about it the right way.
Shut up, both of you.
All right. Now, perhaps we might be able to keep Mr. Piper in for Christmas.
Hey, don't you shout at your mother like that, Lionel.
You do, all the time.
I'll be in touch.
And when you turn that thing off, you can tidy that ruddy... I'm sick of looking at it.
My room's open.
He doesn't want any of that pre-recorded. Absolute madness, if you ask me. Yes?
Sorry, can you move? I can't have anyone parking there. Excuse me. I need that space for our presenter. I said I need that space for our presenter.
My word. Are these the people from the television?
Yes, Mr. Rose.
Extraordinary.
Mr. Lamar's very fussy about his parking space.
Quite extraordinary.
Could you move these things, please? I'm trying to get my patient back to bed.
OK, George likes this end.
Keep your voice down, please. Mr. Piper, you're doing so well on that frame. It's quite remarkable.
Very well, sister. Swiped from the stores at Ashford General. At least 50,000 miles on the clock, but it'll do for now.
That's marvellous, Mr. Rose.
I thought if we put the choir there, with the tree behind. Oh, yeah. I mean, it's tight, but... Yeah. Oh, look, it's the curtains. Straight with them back. You mind if you pull your curtains for a sec, love?
I most certainly do.
Cameras and lights and cables absolutely everywhere. And guess who's coming to do the interviews? Lenny Lamar. He's really great, yeah?
Mr. Lamar's arriving.
Oh, Lord Sonya's coming. I'll have to go.
Now, come on, sir. I'm afraid you're going to have to let us look. Had a rough guess, seeing as how he's come from an office party.
What happened? How we got into a fight with a man from accounts.
And he's a little bit shy about letting us have a look.
All right, well, may I have a look?
Ah, well, looks like the man from accounts.
Might have bitten off more than he can chew.
Dr. Weatherman, please.
Oh, roll on Boxing Day.
It's just as bad, isn't it?
Well, at least I'll have done Christmas.
Ah! It's all bent backwards. I can't look.
All right, Lionel, all right. I'm sure it's just a sprain. I'm going to see you when you come back from X-ray. All right.
Ah!
You know, I could have told you that was a Piper just from the racket. What's happened?
Fell down the stairs.
Oh, don't tell me. His mum was at the top at the time. You know, that's the third member of that family we've had in as many days. Any more, we're going to have a full set.
Hello.
I am Suzanne Piper. I'm to see me granddad.
It's a miracle, sister. A blessed miracle. I can hear a pin drop.
Well, I wish I could, Mr. Piper. With all this going on, I can't hear myself think. Oh, do be careful. I'm sure you should go back to bed.
Peter, would you turn the volume up a bit? I didn't quite catch that. Oh, not that much.
And you, Peter, back to bed. Come on.
Grandad!
Suzanne? I don't believe it. Who's this?
Little Anthony, your great-grandson.
Oh, my word. Oh, come here, the both of you. Oh.
Call me Lenny, Mr. Middlerush. Everybody does. It is just terrific to be here. Such a privilege. OK, where do we start?
In the ward with the little boy.
Good, that's really great. OK.
Name's Harper, in case you need it, and my correct title.
Thank you very much indeed. Can we come back to you on that? That's really terrific. Thanks so much. Fine. Now, let's talk about the news. We go back to the newsroom, then come back after 10 minutes for part 2. Is that right?
Yeah, with the choir.
OK, let's take a look at what's going on.
Mr. Lamar,
Yes.
could I have your autograph, please?
Oh, yes, of course.
Can you put to Lizzie?
Yes, Lizzie. There you are.
Thanks.
OK. See you later.
Now then, Mr. Harper. Look, about the choir.
Yes?
I'm afraid we're going to have to lose you.
Oh?
Because during the broadcast, somebody's got to bring in the presents. And being such an important job, Matron and I naturally thought about you.
Will it be on camera?
Oh, yes.
Interviewed?
Absolutely. That's why we have got to have somebody that we can trust.
I see. But I thought the press...
Good chap. I knew you'd say yes.
Hey, up, staff, aren't you pretty enough?
Thanks, Ken.
Hey, best hurry along, though. They're starting that telly programme in Milner. You don't want to miss your big moment, do you?
No.
Hey, what's the matter?
I was just having a moment thinking about David. It would have been his first Christmas here. Our first Christmas.
Hey, come here. Come on.
I miss him, Ken.
I know you do, love. I know you do.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Hey, you don't have to apologise to me, you know. I'm always here. You need a shoulder to cry on.
Thanks, Ken.
Come on. Let's go and get you on the telly, eh?
This way, please, Mr. Lamar.
Hi, everybody. Just relax. Where do I stand?
Stand right next to PC Ventress, please. Can we have you by Peter's bed sister, please, straight away? Right, choir, if we can all assemble down here, please.
Lizzie! Hiya, Ken. Brilliant.
It's so great to see you. Can't thank you enough. He's going to come and live with us. It's all decided.
Lizzie, please.
Oh, that's fantastic. Perhaps it were a blessing in disguise, Mr. Piper, being dumped like that.
Being what?
Nothing.
Sorry, shouldn't I have said?
Dumped, did you say?
She meant no harm, I'm sure.
Mum? By Mum?
Oh, Lord.
Where? Here?
Good
What, she
evening.
left
I'm
you
Lenny
here?
Lamar, and welcome to our
Suzanne, love.
I'll kill her, I will. I'll bloody kill her.
No.
I'll be back later.
Suzanne.
who's been nursed back
Oh, dear.
poorly.
Did I put my foot
Ice
in it?
on. So, Constable Ventress, you were the first person on the scene on that terrible day.
Yes.
It must have been a very harrowing experience.
Yes, it was.
How do you feel now?
Well, as I said to my wife, Mrs. Ventress, it's a bit of a miracle, really.
Bit of a miracle. It was a miracle. I'd just like to take this opportunity to thank the hospital for saving my son's life.
Thank you. Terrific.
This is the best hospital in the world, and the staff.
Good.
This is my stocking, look. Father Christmas is coming tonight.
Yeah, Father Christmas certainly is coming tonight, but let's talk to Dr. Ormerod. Dr. Ormerod, what happened when Peter was lifted out of the water?
And he'll know where I am because Sister Bridget sent him a letter.
Yes, Peter, I certainly did. And if you're a good boy and don't peek, I'm sure he'll fill up that stocking with lots of toys. And to think that this lovely wee boy, who so very nearly drowned, is going to have a happy Christmas after all, and his mum and dad, thanks to our tremendous doctors, especially Dr. Omerod, who was an inspiration to us all and wouldn't give up hope. Well, it's simply the most wonderful thing altogether. And to see Peter happy is the best Christmas present any of us here could wish for. I'm sorry. Don't know what came over me.
Super, sister, super terrific. Join us in 10 minutes for more festivities from the Royal after the news.
It's great television.
Right, Albert, you just stay there.
What?
Now, come along, Mr. Harper. It was all agreed.
Yes, but nobody told me how to dress up.
Quickly now, they'll be ready soon.
I am not appearing in front of the nation in this. I shall be a laughingstock.
No, you won't. Because once you get this on, no one will know who you are, will they?
2 minutes.
Come along, Mr. Harper, come along. All you have to do is to go in there, say ho, 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 just like that, and put the presents under the tree. Off you go, quickly, easy.
Okay, everyone. Act naturally and don't look at the camera. Absolute quiet, please. 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back to the Royal, where we're awaiting the arrival of a very special person. Yes, it's Santa Claus. Santa Claus, welcome, with a bag of goodies for the lovely patients. Welcome, Father Christmas.
Ho, ho, ho.
Ho, ho, ho. Ho, ho, indeed. Well, you've got a very busy night ahead of you, but we've got to ask you a couple of questions, haven't we, Father Christmas? So, where have you left those reindeer of yours, eh? Eh?
On the roof.
On the roof. Very good. On the roof. Very good, Santa Claus.
In the bleak midwinter, frosty wind made moan. Earth stood hard as iron, water like a stone. Snow had fallen, snow on snow, snow on snow. In the bleak midwinter, long ago.
Hello, Mum.
Our God him cannot hold him, nor earth sustain. Heaven and earth shall flee away when he comes to reign. In the bleak midwinter,
Clear off.
You're not Father Christmas at all.
Come along, Peter.
He's just pretending.
Yes.
I don't like that man.
angels and archangels.
I'm so sorry, Mr. Lamar. I've no idea who he is or how he got in.
Don't worry, Mr. Middlerush, we adore him. In fact, one of our crew members has been talking to him, and I think we're going to interview him on tomorrow morning's Christmas Day special.
Really?
Well, yes, he's a woodsman. Name of Albert Hopkirk. Does some terrific stories about people pinching Christmas trees.
I see.
So what was it like being a telly star?
Look, I'm going to be off now till Boxing Day, so...
Merry Christmas.
something like that.
Guess what?
What?
We've got another Piper in casualty. And Mrs. Norma Piper claims she's been beaten up.
Oh. Right, well, I'll be right along.
Jill, Merry Christmas, Jill.
Come on, the more the merrier.
Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Thank you, everybody. That's a wrap.
Stands out a mile they're mad about each other, and it's a secret.
No! God's honest truth.
I can't move my legs. I can't feel anything. What's wrong?
Dr. Ormerod's got himself a new girlfriend.
Over my dead body.
There's no hope he'll ever walk again.
I'm afraid it's irreparable.
If you feel you must go, you must go.